All right, everybody, welcome into today's practice of posture and balance. I am going to use a Theraband, so if you need one, come on down, ask us one, we'll cut one up for you. Don't worry about the hand weights. You can, options, reach for some cans of soup. Here's my mini water bottle. You can fill that up with water. You can use a small one, two for each hand. I think I'm only going to be using one, so have that ready. Um, you could use larger water bottles. You can take a gallon of water jugs and fill them halfway up, all the way up. So know what you need. And of course, you don't have to have the hand weights for what I'm using today either. So get ready and we shall begin. So go ahead and move to the front 1/3 of your chair. Feet are firmly planted into the floor. And when you think about practice today, watch that you don't start to relax back on yourself, that you really feel yourself pressing down into the chair, legs to feet, and then this energy going up and down the spine, crown of the head looking toward the sky. So we want to engage our abdominal muscles, our back muscles while we're just being right here. Doesn't take a lot of effort, but sometimes it just takes a little checking in to make sure that's where we are. So start with the shoulder rolls going in one direction. Want to warm up and invite the muscles into their practice. And elbow circles so that we start to get a little bit more stimulation around the upper ribs and in through the arm sockets. And one arm coming up and over, and either here or here. And if that doesn't feel good, have that hand down by your hip to make sure that hip stays down and you have that lateral curve on the side of your body. And then we'll come down and we'll go up and over twice more. These are a little shorter ones. And coming back down. You want to go across the body, opening up that upper back, and then draw the elbow back, opening up the front. So work in the front and the back, or I should say, from the back to the front. And then one more, reach over, circle down in front of yourself, and two arms, nice and light. Only go as high and as wide as your shoulders say, hey, it's okay. And then let's reverse those shoulder rolls from whatever direction you chose before. Adding the elbows in. One more. And then either a full arm, elbow looking toward the sky, elbow looking toward the wall. So decide. And again, sitting equally across both sits bones. And then moving through it a little bit more, coming up and over. So we are engaging our side abdominals. And one more. And then coming down in front, we're going to press across and look toward the hand, and then elbow draws back. Press and look at the hand. So you get that full body rotation too here. And one more. Up and over. One more time. Circle down in front, and then you decide here how high the arms go. And coming back down. And one arm scooping forward. And let your head and eyes rotate to follow. And this time, keep your eyes looking straight forward. And see how that feels very different. Left side, head and eyes follow the hand and the arm. And then the second time, we keep our focus forward. And I'm going to just turn my chair sideways for a minute. And you're still sitting toward that front 1/3. We're going to scoop back a little bit for this one and draw the elbows back toward the chair. You may or may not touch it, and then relax and draw back. So your shoulder blades are coming in toward your spine. 3, and 4, and let me come back to the front. There go my rolling weights. And then crossing the body, making an infinity sign. One more. And reaching up. One side pulls down as the other stretches. And again, you monitor how high that arm goes. Pull down like you're grabbing a rope at the top. And then up to the top. Circle the wrist. Know which way you are circling those wrists, because next time we will go the opposite way. So here we are, drawing those elbows back again as if we can touch the chair, and maybe we do. And shoulder blades to spine. You feel yourself sitting up tall. Ease around the throat and neck. Last one. 4. And then crossing, so closing and opening at the shoulder. And feel that movement at the upper back. Reaching up. One side pulls down, the other lengthens, and the lengthening is happening here. So don't worry about how high that arm goes. Just feel your body, your side body, reaching up and down. Right arm's going to circle back and around, and this time we'll look forward the first time, and the second time we'll follow through with the head and the eyes. So keeping the head forward, other arm goes back and around. And then looking to go back and around. Alternating knee lifts for 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay where you are, hinging in those hip sockets. The arms are going toward our hips, and it's as if we are taking off on a ski jump and someone takes a picture of us in midair, because we are so good at doing that. Totally. Even if I've never been on the slopes. And then coming back up nice and tall. Imagine a ball right here between your legs. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Let's activate those glutes, the side of the hips. Squeeze that ball. Hold it for a brief moment. Squeeze. Your hands can be wherever feels comfortable. 5, 4, 3, activating these strong muscles. 2, and 1. And starting with the opposite leg, knee lift, and up, and up. And here we go, skiing. So your eyes are looking out a few feet in front of you. Be careful you're not lifting your chin, because then you're scrunching the nerves at the neck and coming out of alignment. Pausing here, strong through the abdominals. You can think about belly button moving in toward the spine, supporting the low back, and then rising up. Squeeze the ball, 10, squeeze it, 9. You might even feel yourself getting taller, 8. Each time you squeeze, like your head's getting closer to the ceiling. 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Let those muscles take a moment to like cook spaghetti in a pot. And other side. Get a little juice around them. They were just working, firing. And down. One shoulder forward, the other back. Forward, one back. Forward and back. Forward and back. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. So it kind of mimics the way we are when we walk. Heels coming up, hold and lower, and up and down. We have 8, 7, 6, 5. Can you feel your toes in your shoes roll into the ball of your foot? 3, 2, 1. And now we'll fire up the front of the legs, lifting the toes up and up and up and up. We have 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and turn to look to the right. And looking over to the left. Bow the chin to the chest. And then rising up nice and tall at the crown of the head. Right ear to right shoulder. Try not to move the upper body. Just let it go from the neck through the crown of the head. And then rising up tall and left ear over. So again, there's a sense of energy up and down connecting you through the spine. And back up through center. Turn to look left. And then all the way across the room, just take in what you see easily over to the right. And dipping the chin to the chest. And rising up. Give yourself a little wiggle so you can feel yourself sitting on top of your sits bones. And if you have hand weights, you're going to use those. If you're going to use bottled water, I should just have an example for you. Do make sure the lid's on tightly. You're going to rest it on your leg. And we're going to use one at the moment. And you do not have to have a weight for this one because we are literally going to hold it here on our thigh. And the right leg is going to slide out for 10. So notice I'm not turning my body. I'm keeping my torso to the front and I'm only moving the leg as far as it can move in my hip socket. That's the key, my hip socket. 8. Keeping the foot on the floor. 7. So the weight just gives us a little extra weight. Not needed. 5. Try and relax your shoulders. Keep breathing. 3. And 2. And 1. And we're going to stay working on this side. 4 hamstrings with heel going underneath. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Whether you have a weight, your water bottle, a can, or using your own resistance, squeezing to create that resistance. Same hamstring. 4 with a bicep curl. 3. 2. 1. Bring your arm up to a 90 degree. Stay there, whether it's palms open or closed around your prop. Oops, sorry, don't move that. Just a hamstring curl. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest it back down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and weight to the side, shoulders. 4, just one shoulder. 3, 2, and 1, and rest that. Look to your left. Dip the chin to your chest, crown of the head rising up, left ear over left shoulder. Dip the chin toward the chest and rising up. All right, back to our legs, working those adductor muscles, moving out. 10. Again, don't force it. 9. Listen to your body. Everybody's hip socket size is very different. Some are deep, some are shallow, and each one provides a certain amount of movement. And 5. 4. Do you feel yourself still lengthening up and down the spine? 3. 2. And 1. Hamstring curl for 4. 3. 2. 1. And with your bicep curl. 4. 3, 2, and 1. And hold it at 90, just the leg. 4, 3, feels so good. 2, 1, and last 4. 4, happy legs. 3, 2, and 1, relax. All right, I am going to pick up my second weight. So if you have 2 water bottles, if you need to press pause to go get another water bottle or a can of soup, large grapefruits in your hand, whatever you have, go ahead and pause. And so we are going to do leg extension with a row hold. So starting forward and out, have a softness around those elbows and pull the elbows back. 4 and 3, 2, 1. 2 on the right side, right, and pull it back. Other side, and 1, and pull it back. And to the right again, 2 times. Pull it back. And with that leg, however high that is, with the heel leading out and shoulders. Oh, I forgot to do this on the other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. And have your hands at your side. So we're going to do a kickback, or as some of you know, I like to call it a press back. So you have that sense. We'll use both arms, but this is just a demonstration. Pressing back through both the upper arm and the tip of that weight, and coming back in toward your side body. Same leg extension, alternating. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 on the right leg. Right again. Right, left. And another opportunity just to check in. Feel that one foot connect to the floor. Really feel that your sits bones are going down into the chair as you lengthen up and out of your pelvis. Last one. And relax this time around. Shrug without the weight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And look to the, oh my gosh, I forgot to do this on the other side too. It's all good. Look to the other side. Come back to center, and we will tilt the right ear over to the shoulder because it's the side I forgot. And then bow the chin to the chest and rising up nice and tall. All righty. We are going to do sit to stands. We are finished with our weights. So we will do sit to stands for 40 seconds. If not feeling up to the sit to stands today, you're going to go back to imagining you're squeezing the ball and relax. Squeeze 1 and relax. Squeeze 2 and relax. So you have that option. And I'm going to give us 5 more seconds. And here we go. Sit, stand up, lift up through that heart. Make sure you see in front of yourself, across the way. Push down through those feet. So you shift, rock, push, and rise. Rock and roll. And we have 15 seconds left, and when we get to the end, we'll stay standing. So each time, really acknowledging your feet into the earth. We got 5 seconds. And so I'm going to do one more, and I'll stay up. And up. Yes. All right. So coming up And we're going to have our left hip on the side of the chair. So my left hip is on at the side of the chair, and I'm going to take my right leg forward, so I'm in a staggered stance, so you see that open space right there. And if you're holding onto your chair, make sure your arm isn't behind you, that your arm is just slightly in front. And whenever you use the chair, think not to pull, but if you need to, press down. If you pull it, it's just going to come along with you for the ride. And we're going to rock forward and back. So easy through the knees and the ankles. Toes come up, heel comes up. But I'm not hanging out there. So this is mimicking walking. So we tend not to freeze when we walk. So this is kind of mimicking that rock of a walk. And then feel your weight on both feet. Lift the back heel up. So the back heel is going to come up and down. Back heel up. You don't have to change your facing. I'm just making sure you see that heel. Back heel up, back heel down, back heel up, back heel down. Bring both feet together. Right leg rotates in, rotates out, rotates in and out, and in and out, and in and out, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it together, parallel legs. Right leg's going to step out 3 times, and then we push to come back in. 3, 2, 1, big push. Each time you go out, the leg has to bend a little more, and that's your powerhouse to come back. And 3, 2, 1, and back. Imagine that you have 4 thin books lying on the floor with space in between them. We're going to sideways go over them. So lift the feet up to go over 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now instead of 1 flat book, imagine you've got some really thick books piled a little bit higher. So you have to go up and over. 4, 3, 2, and 1. One more time on that low level. Low and over. Step over. Over and over. Over and over. A little bit higher. Higher and higher and higher and higher. Well done. Come behind your chair. I'm going to turn my chair sideways a little bit just so you can see. Just behind the chair. And again, make sure you're not leaning into it. Neither are you pulling it. Pressing down. And heels come up and down. And up and down. And rise and lower. Next time we'll stay up. And then one hand rises up and comes back down. Lower those heels. Rising back up. Other arm comes up. Lowers and heels down. One more time. Rising back up. You can stay here. You can add one arm to the middle. You could add both arms to the middle. And then hands to your chair and coming back down. Just to get the things moving, march out those legs. March, march, march those legs. And then come around to your second side. And at your second side, the other leg will go forward. And again, make sure your arm is not behind you. It's slightly in front. Here's our rock. Back heel off, goes down, toes come up, goes down. So one foot is always firmly into the floor. Always firmly in. And the other one gets to rock and roll. Nice and easy. You can use your chair, not use your chair. Maybe you're by a higher table that works better for you. All right, and here we go with just that back heel. Just the back heel up and back heel down, back heel up, back heel down, and back heel up, and down, and up, and down. And bring the legs together. Outside leg, opposite leg, rotates inward, rotates out, rotates in and out. And 6, 5, let your foot touch the floor. 4, 3, and this will vary on everybody as well. Not only hip socket size, but how tight we are. And 1. 3 steps out. 1, 2, 3, push and in. And 3, 2, 1, push and in. And 3, 2, 1, push and in. Seeing those books stacked very low, and we go over 4, and maybe you only do one of these, and maybe in 3 weeks you do 2 or 3, and you keep building. 4, and now it's a little bit higher. 4, so up and over, you feel that release in the hip sockets. 2, and 1, and then the lower one, low, and low, and low. 1 more, and then take it back, over, and over, and over, and over. And then scooch your way behind your chair again. So last time we were in a parallel position behind our chair. This time we're going to rotate the leg out and rotate the leg out. So what's presented now is the inner thighs, the inner lower legs, the inner feet. You're really working those rotators. Firing up the glutes once again. And then heels up and down, and up and down. You can see my feet under the chair. But know that my legs are doing the same thing. Up and down, maintaining that rotation. Up and down. One arm with the heels up and down. Other side. Rising up and down. And then rising up and the side. Maybe one arm, maybe 2 arms, maybe no arms. Hands in and down. Bring those legs back to parallel and march. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we will come back to sitting and have your strap handy. Yes, have your straps handy. If you need a sip of water, take a sip of water. All right, the band is going to go around your back. And you're going to have your palms up toward the sky. And be careful that your elbows aren't going back behind you. You want to think about them down and just a little bit forward so that your arms and your torso make the letter W. Like, wow. All right, just keeping that in mind, right? All right, we are going to give a little tug on the band. And again, elbows a little more down and forward. Sitting up nice and tall, hold 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are working the pectoral muscles and the front of the shoulders. And now slight tug, but your arms won't fully lengthen. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and give that slight tug and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to rotate to the right for 4, coming back. 3. I have not relaxed my pull on the band. 2 and 1 and slight relax. Ha. Pull. Other side. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Last at the pull. 8, 7. It's burning. 6, 5. They're firing. 4. My muscles. 3, 2, 1 and ha. Relax. Go ahead and circle those shoulders. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. 4, 3, 2, 1. All righty. So taking that band, and we're going to pull it to the back diagonal on the right. So you decide how much tension you want to pull, how loose you want to have it. And we're going to pull it back, back. 4, 3. So I have a little bit of rotation. 2. Exhale. 1. And now we go to the other side. Breath in and pull. Exhale. 4. Just make sure you're breathing. That is the most important part. 3. Going to the back corner. 2 and 1. We're going to take that down to the front corner now. And 4, 3, and 2. You can kind of look underneath the window a little bit to the left that you make with this band. 1, and other side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, one more. And we have an opportunity for shouting. And we'll be shouting yes or yay, whatever you want. But the band is underneath your feet, and we will be pulling out on a diagonal. And again, just think about, there's where I'm going today with my band. All right? So here we go. Breath in, and yes. And again, yes. We've got 3 more of these. Yes. And yes. And last one, yes. All right. It does help, doesn't it? Does make it easier. And we are done with that band. So, starting with the head again, ear over shoulder. And leave your head right here and let your eyes look as far down to the right as possible. And then relax the eyes. And coming back up. And tilt over to the other side. And keeping the head where it is, looking as far down to the left as possible. And relax the eyes and up. Look over to the right. Zip the chin to the chest. Keep going so you're looking to the left. And then come directly back to center. Head over to the left. And this time let your eyes look up to the far right corner. Far right corner. And then relax the eyes and back up. Ear over to the right shoulder. And then eyes looking up and over to the left. Relax your eyes and back up. Look to the left. And all the way across the room to the right. And dip the chin to the chest. And rising up. And my right hand's going to slide to my right hip, and I'm going to look to the right, and then coming back to center the other way. and coming back and alternating. Go at your own pace, but make sure your head and eyes go with you. The next time you come back to your right, pause, looking to the right. And now let your eyes only look left. Just the eyes look left. And then bring them back to where they were. And then switch sides. One more, just one more. Looking to your left, keep your head and right where it is. And just the eyes look all the way over to the right. And bring them back. And back to center. And either hand, or let's take our hand right here and the other one. And imagine you have a heavy grapefruit in your hand and just let the arm hang, dangle, and circle and reverse. Really trying to let it hang and a dangling feeling as it circles. And then a big stretch up, 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 up. Any way you want to wiggle up and then let it come down. Other side. Hand to shoulder, elbow lifting you up so you get that lift, the side body. Dangle and circle. And reverse. And then any kind of big yawning stretch and let it come down. You have an option here, either taking the right ankle across and helping the leg just to relax open. And you can rotate to look toward that leg. Please feel free to stay here. Second option is to bring that leg up, but instead of turning to the side, you will come front. So you have your two options. And not so much that the upper body gets to hang out here, but the upper body acts as a leverage over this leg. And I'm guiding it down, not on my knee, but my elbow's more on my thigh. I'm guiding that down. And then I have that hinge at my hip sockets, letting that leg drop. We want to relax that inner and outer hip there. Relax down. And then as you come back up, we'll take that leg forward and flex, and then lengthen the ankle, flex, lengthen the ankle, flex, and lengthen. One more time, flex, lengthen, and bring it in. So again, you can start at the ankle, and your hands are on the inside of your thighs, hoping that the outer side is what's going, okay, I'm relaxing down and out. Got it. Or that hip still relaxing down and out. You bring that body forward to the front. Just breathing. The best part, right? Just breathing. Feeling your body. Listening to it with no judgment, right? Without any judgment. Just listening. Where am I right now? Hopefully better than when you first came in. Yeah. All right, coming back up. I'm taking that leg out in front, flexion. Lengthen and extend. And 3. And 2. And 1. And scooting back in your chair. Let's circle wrist and ankles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Breath in. And let it go out. Keep breathing. And one more. And then raising those arms, we're going to clap down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, everybody. Have a fabulous rest of your day. Take care.